Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Blood Red Sky is a German horror film directed by Peter Thorwarth and available on Netflix. The film opens in the aftermath of a hijacking and then flashes back via the memories of survivor Elias, who had been on the plane with his mother heading for New York so she can get medical treatment. But partway there, the hijacking is tense, bloody and well thought out.
Enjoy the rest of the flight!
Even if it does fall back on the usual cliches.
Does anyone on board know how to fly a plane?
And I think that applies to the film as a whole, as the hijackers realise that there is something aboard they didn't plan for. Essentially, this is the Horror Passenger 51, which is a premise I really like. It is well executed and with nice performances, even within the confines of its cliches.
Whatever, if we don't do anything, we're gonna die, and that's for sure.
And yet, overall, and especially in the second half, it does feel as if something is missing, or perhaps too much added. There's a couple of ways you could have gone with this, and the film has taken a much more serious and emotionally ringing approach than my elevator pitch might have suggested. The presence of Elias in particular tugs on familiar heartstrings, perhaps inspired by Train to Busan or other emotional horrors. And I have no problem with this, but in this case I don't think it lands. There are also numerous flashbacks to give explanations that I don't think are really necessary and, to be honest, may actually detract from the immediacy of the premise and take us out of that claustrophobic setting.
Ich habe gehofft, dass du zurückkommst.
I just get the sense that the filmmakers felt the need to bulk up the emotional heft and make it a tragedy, but in a hijack situation, all you really need is characters we care about at risk. There's enough at stake. Anything else is kind of a hat on a hat. For me, the most engaging character was Farid, played by Kais Seti, who gets no such background detail, but we identify with him because of his actions.
Wow, das war ein richtig wissenschaftlicher Vortrag.
I don't want to be overly down on this film because it certainly does deliver on tension and gory horror, becoming increasingly gory as the film proceeds and chaos ensues. It's an original take on a classic horror trope and it is worth watching. But for me personally, it just tried to do too much and along the way lost sight of what a great premise it had to start with. Thanks for watching. What was your take on Blood Red Sky? Am I completely wrong on this one? Let us know in the comments below.